Welcome back. In our forgot password page, we'll just add a query, email, and we'll set that to the email value. Yes. But before that, we're going to put before the prefix to be encode URI component, which will carry the email value as its argument. We'll head back to our password verification and delete the password reset code, change that to email, and we'll console the email below it. But before that, I'll head to a routes folder after saving all my documents and delete the email query. Yes, then before the email value, I'll just go ahead and create something, but I'll first cut that. Yes, then I'll create the URL params equals to new URL search params. It's because it's a function. It's a JS function. We'll set that to windows.location.search. That's what's in the search bar of the browser. Then below, we'll set email to URL params.get. What is it going to get? Our email. Then in our slug, in our try catch, we'll attach email to the data that's been sent to the server on that particular API. So after that, we'll head over to our reset password route and import Cognito user from Amazon identity. Yes. So once that's done, we'll go ahead and import AWS user pool from our util directory. Yeah, after that's done, we'll go ahead and import JWT from JSON Web Token. Yes. Then we'll go ahead and modify some of our code. I'm just going to delete some few things that are not necessary to the AWS standard. Then what else am I going to delete? I'll come below and change some few things here. First of all, I'm going to attach email, new password, and verification string prompt to get it from the requested body. Yes, these are the few things that have been sent. Then I'll delete what is before that. Then I come below and what am I going to change again? I just hit enter and create a new variable, const cognito user equals to new cognito user, open parentheses and curly braces. Username will set that to email, then pool, set that to our AWS user pool imported from our util directory. Once that's done, the next thing we'll do, cognito user dot confirm password, open parentheses, verification string, then new password instead of new password hash. Yes, that's the argument it's going to take. We'll then put comma, open curly braces, and hit enter. On success, we'll open our argument parentheses and set the arrow function. Then in between there, we'll write a comment, update MongoDB database. So to do that, user.find1 and update. I have a Tab9 Pro installed, so it's just helping me to automatically complete some code using AI. So after the set, I'm just going to put another curly braces to set a criteria new to true. Then below that, I'm just going to put the response.send status, and the next thing I'm going to do is to modify the code to set what AWS wants. After that, I'll set a callback, which will take error and user as argument. So set some certain condition. If error, I'll sort of log error, so I'll be able to debug our code. That says that we'll return res.send status 500. This sends a status code to our browser, letting it know the particular error code. So below our if statement, const underscore ID, we'll set that to ID, comma, then info, we'll destructure that to user. We'll also set another comment, update AWS Cognito password. Below this now, we're going to implement some Cognito user templates. So we'll go ahead and type cognito user.change password, open parenthesis, and set some variables in there. New password, comma, password, then the callback function with error and results at its argument. Open the curly braces, hit enter, and set some statements. If error, console log error, so that we'll know what's going on. Then we'll return res.send status 500. After the if statement, we'll now sign our JWT. JWT then sign, open your parentheses, Curly braces, ID, email is verified. We set that to true and info. After that, comma, process.env.jwt_secret. The next will be expires in. Set that to 3 days. Open curly braces, hit enter, and set some statements. If there's error, we'll return rest.send status 500. Then below that, we'll return rest.status. Now we just want to send some message to the browser that this is successful. So rest.status 200.json. I'm just going to complete that. Password reset successful. Then what else would I do? After that, after the on success, I do on failure. We'll set error as the argument, then return rest.send status 500. Okay, I'm just going to change that to rest.status 401.json because I just want the message to be displayed on the browser accompanied with the error code. The JSON will set the error to verification code is invalid. Yes, then I'm going to delete every other thing that's below that is not relevant because we just recently typed new code up above. Then what else needs to be? Okay, show me error. I can't even format my document. Okay. So where's my error coming from? I think it's just about my closing braces. Yeah, I'll have to delete the try block. Yeah, the try and catch. I just have to format my documents. So I'll just cut this and see how that goes and delete the last closing curly brace. Okay, yes. The error is gone and we'll continue modifying our code. The next we're going to do is to create a hashed password from the new password that's gotten from request.body. So a new variable const new password hash equals to bcrypt new password with let's correct my typo error, and it's already set in the database. Yeah, I'll set that to new password hash so it updates the documents in MongoDB. So I format my document, and once that's done, I save my file and head over to see if there's any error that comes up. Then the next thing I need to correct is my import of AWS. It's util directory, not utils, because it's causing my server to crash. Yes. Save my file and my server terminal is loading. Yeah, feel free to pause the video to confirm if the changes I made in my password reset route is exactly what is in your code, because I modified some code and I'm highlighting it for you now to see. So once that's done, you can go ahead and test your code. So let's go over to our client side. So first put the email and request the reset, and it's going to show us success. And I got my verification code in my mail. I'm just going to paste that and set a new password and confirm password and reset. As you see, it's a success. So I'll go ahead and log in with the new password and it works.